Let's try. It's that time again. I love these little chai segments, you know. They're so cute. So we got a cheeky chai. And this is a new one that I'm drinking actually. It's from Aldi. So it's delicious. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, a lot. I hope everyone is having a great week. Um, Today I just want to talk about. So last week I had like a really insightful week, and at the moment I really feel like I'm being like tested. I feel like the universe is testing me, or God is testing me, Source is testing me, because life is life, and one of the days I was swanning around and I was at work and I had a guest come up to me and she just stopped me in my tracks and she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And it really like took me back and I was like, "Yeah." And she hugged me and as she was hugging me she was like, "I can feel that you're not okay. Um and you always give me positive vibes. So I need to give you this hug." And she like gave me this really like warming, loving hug, right? And it's like I didn't realise I actually needed it. You know, one of them ones, you know, you think, damn, like, thank you so much for that. Like, I really appreciate that. But like I said, there was like a lot going on in the week. So it made me think about my karma bank. That's what it made me think about, and it just reminded me that, you know, that you reap what you sow, right? So the energy that you put out is the energy that you will receive. And in a moment when, again, I didn't even realize that was like something that I needed, or, you know, it was just unexpected and it was random. But I had loads of experiences like that happening to me last week, like people being really kind, and like I was so grateful. Do you know what I mean? But again, like, your karma bank, you know what I mean? What are you reaping? Like, what are you sowing? It also then put into perspective for me, you know, because I was really protecting my energy, you know what I mean? Like, I was really, really protecting my energy last week. But it just made me, it put back into perspective, and it highlighted that lens of, you know, lead with love and lead with kindness, because you never know who needs it. Everybody needs it, you know what I mean? We could all be, you know, we could all benefit from love being deposited into us, or, you know, kindness being paid forwards to us when, you know, we might not be in our normal vibration or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about today, is like leading with love, 10-10, leading with kindness, and just day to day in life in general, like what you put out is what you receive. And you know, I'm very much aware that sometimes I'm a high vibrational person, right? So my natural vibration is really like high. However, you know, with that, what happens is when I dip, or, you know, my vibration isn't on that level and it's a little bit lower. Well, I won't even say it's a little bit lower. What I find tends to happen is like, I'm like here, right? So I vibe like here, and then if I dip, I'm like here. So it's like it can be felt, and I know in myself, okay, my vibration's not right. What is going on? And then I, you know, turn inwards and do the work and we unpack. So it's been quite heavy, especially with the things that have been coming to light. But one thing that I am really grateful for is the fact that when I am being faced with certain difficulties, or I feel like I am being tested, um, I think I'm passing the test, guys. I think we're acing them, okay? Because I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on energetically. But I feel like I am fighting back an old version of myself. Like, I feel like I'm having to say to this version of myself, girl, I got this. Sit down. Okay? We good. So Yeah. It's been one of them weeks, do you know what I mean? But again, like, life happens and you have to continue to move forward, right? You just got to keep it moving, keep it pushing. But it's been really important for me to find the time to unpack how I've been feeling. And a lot of things have been coming to light and been coming to the forefront, and they're actually quite heavy things to probably like navigate through and to feel, I suppose, because I like to feel good, right? I don't like to feel low. I don't like to feel like meh. But it happens, and sometimes I do feel low and sometimes I do feel like meh. You know what I mean? Um but this is really good, you know. Mm. Doing bits. I got all lipstick. Oh my god, I hate that, you know. I absolutely hate that. That is like, it's disgusting. But yeah. So again, even though I was feeling low, even though like it was just like one of those weeks for me, I was still choosing to move forward with love, right? So when the woman was like to me, "Can I give you a hug?" Inside, I was like, "Don't touch me." It's like, but I embraced it, right? Because it was, her intentions were pure, her intentions were good. Like, she wanted to make me feel good. So I embraced the hug, and it did. It made me feel a little bit better in that moment. Do you know what I mean? It was really kind. So yeah. And also, can I just say, right, my best friend bought me these roses. I know I've got new flowers, but my best friend bought me these roses for Valentine's Day. And the so Valentine's Day was a minute ago, do you know what I mean? And they're still thriving and beautiful. And so again, like, even the fact that my flowers are still like alive and they haven't died in the week where I was feeling a bit meh, goes to show me that the energy in my house was still good. Do you know what I mean? My safe space is safe space. In the queendom is all right. But yeah, it's just a little reminder. Lead with love, you know, lead with kindness. What you put out is what you get back. What you reap is what you sow. And how do you treat yourself when you're not in the best energetic space? What are the things that you do for yourself to kind of like get yourself back to a better vibration? Um, all these things matter, you know. I can't be low for too long. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's important, but I will feel it and I will allow myself to. It's like, okay, cool. Like, this is where we're at. Let's figure it out. Let's unpack. Let's dive deeper in, you know, because ultimately it's only making me a better woman, right? When I'm able to sit with myself and understand where certain emotions are coming from, or if I've got certain blockages, you know, it's all about mindset. I'm not trying to be in a mental cage, you know, but I want my mind to be free. Um, but sometimes you have to put in more work to make that happen and allow that to happen for yourself. And also, in these times, be kind to your mind, okay? Like, give yourself grace, because things happen, life happens for everybody, but at the same time, like, you are important, as I will keep saying, and you do matter. So yeah, if you are feeling like in a bit of a vibrational rut at the moment, or if you are feeling like, you know, I just ain't feeling great. You know, I'm feeling a bit meh. You know what I mean? It's okay. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some time to recharge. Set some intentional time. Do you know what I mean? Even little old positive penny me. You know what I mean? We all have dips. We all have up downs. We all have down days. Up days and down days. But they don't last forever, right? So, and you know what? Like, I will say this, like, because I know that my vibration hasn't been at its highest, I have been speaking less, because, you know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? And like I said, I've been fighting back a version of me that is just like, she just is trying to take over at the moment. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, no, girl, sit down. But yeah, like I say, words are energy, words hold weight. So I'm being really, really mindful of the things that I speak, because I'm aware of the power of my tongue. So yeah. That's what I got to say today. Mm. TT chai, a cheeky little chat, and also can I just say, hey, new subs. I feel like an actual YouTuber. No man, like I just, yes, again, thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I got some new subs, you know, like hey y'all. And again, thank you if you are watching my content, if anything resonates with you, if you're, you know, liking my shit. We're locked in on it, so I appreciate you. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and also, before I forget, good vibes are on the way from me to you. The good vibes are on the way, but they're extra strong good vibes this week because, yeah, you might need them. Bye.